Hello people! The other day I went to one of my favorite world grocery stores. Then I saw these greens, it's like parsley and Moroccan mint. And I was like, it's January, but it looks pretty good for, January, because usually I'm trying to make dishes that include fresh herbs like that in the summer. But I was reminded of, the carefree summer, and when I made couscous salad my way. And that's what we're gonna make today. It's funny, I struggle with the term salad because it is really filling. When I hear salad, I don't associate it with anything that's filling. But this one is definitely filling, and yeah, we're gonna start. And for this simple project, we need herbs such as flat parsley, Moroccan mint, some chili peppers. I use them because I like it spicy, as I said. You don't need to add that, whatever you prefer. Fresh onions. If you don't have any of those, I'm using fresh onions as well as regular onions. Some small potatoes, tomatoes, cucumber. This is not how I measure it. This was just in the fridge for like 3 days and it needs to be eaten. This one is from yesterday. Some lemon. This is also, as I said before, pepper and tomato paste, a mix. And the couscous, of course. This is 250 grams. That should serve four plates, 4 people. Okay, let's start. We'll start with the couscous because this needs to rest a little bit. You take a bowl. We have the couscous. Oh, and you want to boil the water. I don't know whoever did this, but this is a packaging massacre and I'm trying to, get the proper amount of couscous out. So this can go aside and we'll wait for the water. Okay, let's take the water and pour it all over the couscous. And some more because couscous soaks it all in and it will grow. Okay, that should be enough. Now take a kitchen towel and cover your bowl and let the couscous rest for 10 minutes or until you have the other ingredients together. And this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make like the sauce for it. For that I have 2 onions. We'll chop them in small pieces. If you want to see a cooler technique than this, there's a video where I chop it right from my hands, because who needs a cutting board, right? Maybe that's my way of compensating for the fact that I didn't learn how to use a cutting board. But if I'm out there in the woods, all by myself, there won't be any cutting board, so it might be a useful skill. Oh, I'm gonna start crying. Is there anyone out there who can, name a technique that they approve of for, not crying like this about cutting onions? Because I feel like this is going to be a lifelong struggle until, there is someone out there who can introduce a universal technique. Okay, these are the onions and some tears. Let's go to my pan, toss them all in. Okay, and we need some olive oil. Oil goes in, a lot of oil. But basically you actually need to have the onions covered in olive oil because we need that later for the sauce to become one with the couscous and make the couscous more smooth. And since we have a ton of couscous, we need a little bit of oil. So we wait until, we saute the onions and add salcha to it. Yeah, let's wait for the onions to sizzle. Can you hear it sizzling? Maybe I should take my mic close to it. Now I smell like onions. Cool. Anyway, so salsa goes in. Spatula, help me. Whoop, whoop. A bit more, because I am greedy. That was like 1.5 spoons, but only because I think I'm numb to the most taste. I need a lot of taste. Therefore, some salsa helps.
Are you being paid by Big Salcha to endorse them?
Yeah, I wish some salsa company, if you're listening to it out there, I don't know, Önju or some company, sponsor me, because, you know, I eat that stuff day and night. But it doesn't help me that this this one shows a cheese company. So I use the cheese box for handmade salsa. Sorry! But I still support Önju for the ones who can't have handmade, you know, salsa at the moment. If you have a lot of salsa, you might need more oil. Whoop, whoop. And now add some black pepper to it. Some chili flakes. And we add some salt. Oops. And we wait for the onions to be kind of soft. What is also important in terms of salt is the salsa itself is pretty salty, so you might not want to add too much salt. Oops. Okay, we take it off the stove. We're gonna have a look at our couscous right now. Ooh, it doubled in size, and pour it all in. Ooh. Using a spatula is such a nice feeling, like you feel like there's like nothing left in the pan. It's great. Okay, and now stir it. Make the couscous be red, orange. Give it some, you know, flavor, some color. This is what I'm struggling with. Most of the types of couscous that that you can find maybe in the grocery store, those pre-made ones. I'm like, why are they the same color as the couscous? You know why? Because they for sure don't use any salsa or any type of paste. So for me, like, it's so flavorless, and it's so simple to make. Why would you want to buy pre-made couscous salad? It probably stood there for like days. So you could make yourself and a lot of people happy by taking like 20 minutes, and it's good then. It's a nice side dish in the summer, but and of course a main dish if you're all by yourself. Okay, now we're done with this stirring, and this is a mix of salsa and couscous. But we want it to be the salad, so the salad part. You take a separate bowl. I'll start with the green onions. I said fresh onions in the beginning, but they are also fresh. So cutting them in like little pieces, like everything into small pieces. This salad is going to be rich in onion. You don't have to follow that road, but I just like onions and garlic. Everything that gives my mouth the feeling that I'm alive. Tuck, tuck, tuck. And in the onions go... Spatula, spatula, where are you? Do you see it anywhere? I lost my spatula. Spatula. Can you? Oh, here's another onion. Do you see it? Anywhere? Is it in front of me? It's here. I guess red and red. Yeah, I can't say much about that. Cucumber time. Now just the last bit of onion, cucumber. You know, having this YouTube channel is also a good way for me to practice on my vocabs, you know. Knowing that what I'm doing right now is not cutting garlic. Okay, in the onion, in the cucumber goes. Next step, sherry. Oh. Next step, cherry tomatoes. I prefer to cut them in quarters. That's all I have to say about that. Red on red. Where are the tomatoes? I can't find the tomatoes. Okay. You can tell how I was procrastinating cutting the, the herbs, the greens. It's the one that takes most time, I would say. It's the step that you can avoid if you possess a food processor. I'm gonna do it all together. This way I like it better. Now I have the control over the size and the consistency of the herbs. Next round. So we're done here with at least, with the greens. We can dump them all into the couscous that cooled down a little bit. It smells so good. See, this reminds me of a nice summer with good veggies. Stir it evenly. So this is almost it. There's just lemon juice missing. If I had some pomegranate syrup, I would also add that. That's how my mom used to do it. But yeah, since I don't have it, lemon juice is enough. Here it is. I'm done. Now I want to, of course, taste it and give you an impression. Okay. Tastes almost like summer, almost, because the greens are better in the summer, but it tastes really good. Try to, spice up your winter days with this. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos, click around here and give us a thumbs up below. And yeah, hope to see you soon again. See you whenever. In German, we would say, ich sehe den Wald vor lauter Bäumen nicht. If you want to know what that means, find it out.